That's not going to change. And I know what beers I like. Those prices are not going to go down. They're going
Yeah.
up. So for me, my calculations, just back of the envelope math, is like on average, my beers aim from Pauliner at the low end of dollars, $4 for, 20-ounce can, or what are they, 16-ounce cans,
Yeah.
$4 to $8, $12 a bottle, somewhere in there. Typically $7 a bottle is what I like. Like my favorite brewery is Wine Stefan.
Okay.
So their
Hmm.
Hefeweizen, it's like $14 for a 6-pack, and that's like an 11-ounce bottle. And so when I do for my calculations, what I've done is it puts me at like $1 a bottle to make the equivalent beer. So I'm saving 6x, $6 a bottle by brewing it myself. I'm losing, yeah, the time, the Monday morning, and then the CapEx, even the ROI on my CapEx, like to buy all the gear and get it all up and running. Especially like you, I don't mind buying used gear if it works and it's in good shape. Fine, especially refrigerators. I don't care. I got the two all the one refrigerator of the because I have the Keyser, I have and then two fridges in the garage. One fridge was free and the other one was $20.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Nothing.
why would I not buy that? you know, you could put it on the curb and say free, it'll be gone in an hour. Cool. So yeah, so like after the CapEx, which I calculated, it's like a 2-year ROI for me because the claw hammer system when I bought it was like
Yeah.
$1,000, a few other miscellaneous pieces. I bought the tilts because I think I might have actually got that as a birthday present.
Oh,
The
yeah. The
tilts because I
hydrometer. Yeah.
like to
Yeah.
just
Those are cool. Yeah.
yeah yeah. So it's a few $100 there, whatever. So like at the end of the day, $1,500 all in plus ingredients. I pay on average $60 a batch. I also buy fresh yeast every time because I don't want to mess around with the age and quality of my yeast. There's enough uncertainties that I'm trying to avoid. And so, okay, we'll say $75 a batch on average for my Hefeweizen and my Dunkels. And it comes out to like $1, $1.25 a beer. And I drink, 6, 7, 8, 10 beers a week.
Yeah.
Like it
Yeah.
just
No, that's fine. Yeah.
so it's do the math. Like to me, it makes sense.
No, it does. Yeah,
So
I even told people like you can get away with almost $20. Like you could
mm,
brew like a smash beer, right?
absolutely.
And I feel like
Oh,
if you're
absolutely.
brand new and you really want to nerd out, like what does this malt taste like with this hop? Just make a smash, right? Just be
Yeah,
pretty
absolutely.
simple.
Just even do 1
Yeah,
gallon.
yeah, you for
Yeah.
sure, right? So you could again, like we said a little while ago, like this hobby could be as cheap as you want or expensive as you want. The biggest advice I can give anybody is like if you get into kegging, get into as fast as possible. Bottling sucks unless you're conditioning a beer that needs to be conditioned for a period of time. Then bottle, to your heart's content.
Right, and
Look,
usually the people who are doing that don't need the advice about bottling or
yeah,
not.
yeah,
Yeah, they already know what they're
yeah,
doing, yeah.
exactly. So
Or you're trying to, like, intentionally give it away.
for sure. You
Yep.
said you're a lone wolf brewer, right? So you haven't joined any clubs or anything
Yeah,
like that. I feel
no.
like so after rereading your notes, I reread them again yesterday. So I kind of disagree with that. I think you are part of a club. You're part of the Reddit club, right? So you're on there, you're
Uh,
answering questions.
yeah, right,
So
yeah,
that may not
that's
be a
true.
formal
Yeah,
paying a club, but you're still out there. You're
yeah.
still participating. You're still getting
I'm a very active
yeah.
member on
So you're
Reddit,
getting
yeah,
feedback and stuff like
yeah.
that.
Okay,
Um,
yeah, that's true.
so is there any clubs that are local to you that you just don't care to join, or do you like just kind of be a little more
Yeah,
to yourself because you are more an extra individual that you may not get along
yeah,
with?
I don't know, yeah, it's not that I don't get along, it's that I find, like, so, I mean, I don't I it sounds kind of narcissistic, but, like, a lot of times when I talk to people, what I say kinda goes over their head. And I'm just like, "Okay, like, the level that I'm communicating to you about is, like, so that we can have a conversation, but if, like, this is over your head, then, like, the stuff I really wanna talk about, it's like, no chance."
Right. Yeah.
And so, that's like, if there was a analytical chemistry homebrew club, I would probably join it because then we would be nerding out all day on, like, which spectrometer version we use to measure our hops. And it's actually funny because there's a guy that works for NSF, NSF
Hmm.
International, the company that like measures stuff in the food industry and pharma and sports supplements and those things. And he lives in Michigan. He grows his own hops and
Yeah.
he brewed his own beer. And he's huge nerd. I sat on the statistics committee with him, so he was great. He and I loved to. He every analytical chemistry conference, we were at the bar. So if they're talking about hops and beer and chemistry and statistics,
Yeah. That's
you
awesome.
know, a lot of that level of detail, people would just, their eyes would glaze over and they're like, "I just wanna drink, man." I'm like, "Okay, that's fine for you, but
Yeah. This is what we
I
want
wanna
to.
talk about the
Yeah, we
nerdy
want to do
stuff."
this thing
So,
instead.
yeah,
Yeah. No, that's
yeah.
actually really cool.